Hi guys, Putin here with a game somebody requested in me. The Tier 7 Russian destroyer, the Kiev. Now, this captain unfortunately did not have advanced fire training. Because this is from my Leningrad, and I've been slowly working them up. Been doing other missions. I am teamed up with fellow contributor here, Spider. Now, it's kind of having a little bit of a difficult time getting a really good game as far as damage-wise goes. But I mean, I was always, mid to upper in the scoreboard in this ship. But I chose this one because I think it shows off what the Kiev can do, and like what you should do if you're forced to play that maybe more traditional destroyer role. Now, what I did is I had to actually stop behind B, and I'm waiting for Spider to get up in front and spot.
Enemy force
And,
detected.
We discussed it, what we were going to do, prior to the start of the match, obviously. But, once again, not a big fan of this map, and as you can see in chat here, everyone says A and B, and if you look at the minimap, everybody's going to A. If you're going to do A and B, the guys that spawn on the B side, sorry, but you should stay on the B side. Kill as many ships as you can. Slow their advance down, but if there's nobody there to defend B, everybody going to A, you're just going to lose, and it's just going to be a slow drain of points. So with Spider sitting there really not seeing anything, I'm kind of wish-washy on even wanting to stay on B side, but Spider, he talks me into it. Or I talked him to it. I know we were both really discussing whether or not we should even stay over here. We were both like, screw it, let's get this cap and get these points, and then figure out from there. Now, I'm not shooting my guns because there's no help. There really isn't help, and there's an awful lot of ships over here. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just keep these guys spotted. I'm telling Spider, hey man, if you want to pop your smoke, I'll keep all these guys spotted. Switch to AP because this Baltimore, he needs to die. This guy needs to go. We need to get his radar out of the game. He's showing me an awful lot of side. So that's why I switched to AP. But the other reason I kind of started taking those shots was because I knew that mountain was going to eventually block his shots coming in towards me. So, risk reward, but it's a calculated risk on that situation. Now, as you can see, we managed to possibly either shame some people into staying at B, but it's 4 of us versus the enemy fleet. As you can see on the other side, on A side, it's 4 enemy ships versus our main fleet. Now, maybe I should have said something in chat to this Colorado, but I was thinking about popping smoke for him, and I'm like, nah, he's going too fast. And being in that ship, it sucks stopping and starting again, because it's so slow. But I did see the enemy Kiev, and I'm going to actually just pop my smoke and just give this guy some sort of cover for him to make his turn and retreat without fear of getting citadel. But I am going to push this Kiev because I suspect, and here it is, that he was going to come around and try to get our Colorado. So,
Smoke screen set.
gonna, just keep pumping rounds into him. Technically we're within torp range of each other, but if we both fire torps at each other, they're never going to hit because we're actively going away from each other. Now, saying that, I dropped these torps to make sure that this guy continued to push away from me to make sure he didn't get close enough to our Colorado. Actually, that's what I was worried about. But as you can see, finish off the enemy Kiev. And, destroyers, if you know there's a DD in the area, go after them. Now, if they have a lot of support, i.e. they have a lot of cruisers with them, maybe not. Maybe stay in front of your fleet and just, torpedo watch. But if you know the DD's alone, you know he's going to come out alone, you know he's not going to have support, go after him. Number 2, cap things. The only reason a DD should cap over anyone else is because of your stealth. Even the Russian DDs, even though my my concealment on this is 8.7, you're still going to see most ships before you. You just have to play it a little bit smarter. You have to ambush ships in these DDs like the US DDs do at the lower tiers, and you'll be surprised at how well you can do. But like here, the Atago is, or not the Atago, the ARP, the Japanese cruisers have really good concealment, but at this point, we don't have a dumbass DD on A side, never bothered to captain when it was clear. The rest of these idiots, I can't look, I don't know what other word to use. None of them are staying on the A cap to cap, but the only cap we had was B. So I'm trying to defend it for as long as I possibly can, because
main turret critically damaged.
It's our only points. If they get 2 caps to our none, we're in big trouble. I believe Spider tells me at this time, hey, pop your smoke, keep shooting this guy, I'll keep him spotted. And he does point out that we do have the enemy Baltimore, enemy New Orleans, I forgot which one, but we do have a radar cruiser behind us, and I need to be careful about how long I stay in my smoke. But I'm trying to get another fire set on this guy. And I say, screw it, this guy's going to show me some side. He just, he needs to die more than I need to set a fire, so I switched to my AP. And I'm just going to start pummeling rounds into a superstructure and just, death of 1,000 paper cuts here. As you can see, I'm getting some really good, nice salvos. And, Russian DD captains, don't be afraid to use your AP on anybody who's showing some side. But, now he starts turning. Those shells are just going to bounce. The radar cruiser Spider was warning me about, was saying, hey man, these guys are getting closer.
Our team has
So I just start skedaddling out of there. You see that it's the Iowa now on cap. I'm going to take some shots in on him. Hopefully his guns aren't looking my way. And hopefully get the reset. Now luckily 2 of us hit him, so it was the full cap reset. I'm going to continue to take my shots in on him, and then I'm going to I'm actually going to nail my speed boost to try to throw off these guys' aim. And I'm really waiting for them to shoot to turn instead of just turning, randomly. sorry guys. I'm more or less reacting to their shots, not giving them any sort of predictable pattern that they could use against me. Now, I get unspotted. Luckily, these guys took care of the 4 enemy ships. There's no more DDs in the game, so the only DDs left are Spider and myself. But I do believe Spider called out that he got a flood on the New Orleans. I'm trying to set him on fire because, you know, this guy just needs to die. I could have been better off with AP, but like I said, Spider told me he got a flood, and I'm trying to get that fire because I knew I couldn't kill him before he got to behind the island. Anyways, I was seeing Iowa, and there's way too many ships to even attempt to drop these torpedoes. Even though the Iowa is coming at me, there's too many friendlies. It's not worth the risk. Luckily, the Iowa dies. The second Iowa managed pops up on the B cap. And I'm just gonna, you know, get my aim down and start pummeling them with AP, because I'd rather get the damage done, because he can repair his fire damage to where he's not going to be able to repair most of this damage. And so at this point, obviously I switched to Colorado, still had AP loaded, and, you know, HE would have been better there, but you know what, the AP was loaded. Just fire it and switch on the following round. It's actually just faster. Somebody gets a huge hit on the New Orleans there, and I wasn't able to steal that. But as you can see, our friendly Iowa got close quarters and a Kraken with that kill. Now, going to push B, and I kind of told Spider, I'm going to try to sneak on to B, recap it, and, you know, pretty much get that cap EXP before this game wraps up. Because as you can see, you know, it's 2v6, and there's 2 DDs versus battleships. Even though I am a Kiev, I could just spot all day long for Spider and give him my smoke. They really don't have a good chance, but there is a chance. But, you know, these two guys are running away. I cut my speed because I was getting close to a Colorado being able to see me. Hit the gas, get back on the cap, you know, start capping it. I see the Colorado is actively shooting at the Tier 9 German BB, so I'm gonna take some shots and try to help out him, get him whittled down just a little bit, you know, so we can get everybody focused on the Iowa. Now I am like, I did pop my smoke, slowed down, and I didn't think the Iowa was looking at me, and I was wrong, and he hit me. And he reset the cap, and you know what? He made the right move there. He could have potentially, you know, just one-shotted me, as horrific lag sets in. Sorry about that, guys. But as you can see, the Colorado died. The Iowa is burning. I'm trying to set another one. Get another assisted base cap, and as you can see, I got about 49,000 damage. You know, nothing impressive, but I think everything I've done to help my team win, and that's all you can do. It's not always about the kills and the damage, you know.
Victory is in sight.
You know, It is about doing what you can to help your team win. In this case, smoking, burning, and capping. This game is actually quickly wrapping up, guys. As you can see, you know, everybody's shooting at the Iowa. He's burning. There's 2 caps to the 1. This guy's running away. Yeah, you know what? Just gonna let this play out, guys, and then we're gonna go take a look at the post-battle results.